That guy doesn't know the song word for word for sure.
I know the T-Pain.
Miami has the Dolphins.
The sweet melodies of the. No, I'm joking. Welcome back. It's another episode of All Fin, where we got Dolphins football all the time.
5 victory Mondays in
In
a
a row.
row. How are we feeling, boys?
I don't know how to feel. I've never seen this in my life.
Well, we saw it last year. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh,
we
that's
went
true,
on a
yeah.
streak,
Yeah, but the
Even
beginning
though
of
it
the
was
season
fraud.
was such a bummer. So,
but yeah. 5 in a row.
any thoughts, Martin?
Honestly, I take yesterday as an L, especially if Armstead's out.
Yeah. It was like, you won, but at what cost? What did it cost? Everything.
I'll take the L versus the Texans instead of losing Armstead.
Nah, you're crazy,
for an extended
guys.
period of time,
Stop,
yes.
stop.
We
Realistically
sacrificed.
speaking, would you rather have Armstead the rest of the season healthy or lose one game versus the Texans?
Oh, true.
Pick one.
true.
Listen,
Ah!
I'm nervous.
Oh,
1,000%.
No,
I'm
definitely you
super
should be.
fucking nervous. But I have a lot of faith in Mike McDaniel right now, and that he's
Do
gonna
you?
have some
The
type of
motherfucker
plan.
threw 34 times in the first half.
What does it matter? We won. We were up by so much. 30-0 at the half. Who cares?
I know.
Throw the ball fucking 50 times.
I love Mike
But-
McDaniel, but questionable coaching in this past game.
Oh,
He said
stop
it. He
it.
called himself
Yeah,
out.
he did.
In the second half, yeah, a lot of shit went wrong. Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
but the first half, he said it. He was too aggressive in the game, meaning the first half was part of the problem.
Yes.
Continue. So
It-
let's get on to our.
Let's get into it. We're gonna get into the pre-flop.
Oh, yeah? So flip the imaginary card so we can see who goes
Yeah, that's right. We don't got cards this week.
first. You just pick who goes first, bro.
I'm gonna pick a number between 1 and 2.
We are not doing this episode.
So we'll take turns. Go first.
Nah, but we're gonna go into the pre-flop. We're gonna talk about the past game. We're just gonna talk about recaps, what stuck out to us, and go ahead, kick it off, man.
All right, so pre-flop.
Finale.
Fuck off, bro. Come on. Yeah, you're going there already, 2 now, bitch. All right, so yeah, we jumped off to a 30-0 lead in the first half, and team was rolling. You know, Tua looked good throwing the ball. Defense was on point, and the good thing about this is historically, I think the Texans are a team that normally trumps us, especially in these spots where, you know, you're coming off a bye and you're thinking this team's gonna come out as a joke, and
This guy's
they
talking
might
about
do
Derek
something.
Carr versus Ronnie Brown.
I'm just saying,
that's the last time I remember.
historically, you don't remember that spread where Matt Schaub just ran one in. That one still hurts me to
What-
this
what
day.
was
You
that,
know,
2009?
only fans know that. Only fans, you know.
My God.
Only fans know that one. Yeah, I'm sure you do. But yeah, man,
I just
you
went back to
come
Derek
out.
Carr. I went back to Derek Carr game. Ronnie Brown throwing a touchdown.
Derek Carr played for the
If you
Texans.
hit my shoulder
David
one
Carr,
more
David
time.
Carr, David Carr,
Oh, that's
David
right.
Carr,
We
David
got
Carr.
a man on the injury report this week.
David Carr, crybaby.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if
Did I even hit
you want to be a
in the wrong
stickler.
spot?
Nah, you
literally
just
hit you
you
here.
tapped me, but
No,
I feel that
on the fumble yesterday, I tapped his shoulder. This guy's like, motherfucker. He couldn't even celebrate, but he did call it.
They call that fumble.
But yeah, the defense gets a lot of credit this game. You know, the team came out. We expected a big win versus a really bad team, and we came out and did just that. So, Martin, go ahead.
Martin, what's your recap?
I think we lost yesterday with Armstead. I think we lost with Armstead possibly out for sure 2 games. What it seems like, it's a strain, not a tear. That's good. That means he's not out for the
But
season.
they say it's a grade 2 strain, which technically is a tear. So let's see how long.
So if you get burned, I don't give a fuck what grade you have.
Yeah.
It hurts, right?
Yeah.
So a strain can cause a tear if he comes back too soon, correct?
Yeah.
You're
So-
talking to a guy with a grade 2 fucking sprain in his shoulder. Trust me, it hurts.
This fake NFL player here. But yeah, that was overall. I feel like we were too aggressive in the first half. I feel like we could have ran the ball a lot more. Tua had 32 pass attempts in the first half, and we were up 30. Like, it wasn't like we were down 30 to
The
0.
run game was so ineffective, though. From the beginning,
How can you call
we were
something
stuffed.
You know what we ended up in total carries?
What?
Like 20 carries total the whole game. And a game we were up 30-0 in the
could-
first half.
There wasn't a single run play where I saw and I was like, wow, that was a decent
You
run.
don't run,
Until maybe at the
you-
end.
I'm sorry. You don't when you're up. This is not even talking about a balanced game. We're talking about a blowout. I don't care how bad your run game is. You don't run the ball. You don't pass the ball 32 times in such a blowout. That's just my opinion.
I just feel like they were trying to make a statement. They're like, all right.
Versus the Texans, that's your
Yeah,
statement.
No. You're making a statement
You're
like,
about to
yo,
go to the
we're
West
for real.
Coast.
We're going to try and put 50.
You-
If
you-
they were scoring points in
you're
the first
about-
half, we would have tried to put 50.
You're about to go to the West Coast where they're about to put a stamp on us if
No,
things
no.
aren't looking good.
Listen.
On the O line, yes.
Okay.
Be realistic.
What's your plan these next 2 weeks? Let's say Armstead doesn't come back to Buffalo. What's your plan? What do you think? Well, you're coach. What are you doing? You're still Austin Jackson. You're still hype on the Austin Jackson.
I knew you were
train?
gonna throw this at me.
This guy sucks, bro.
He sucks.
This guy stinks.
No,
Before you get
yeah,
into it, I
let's
just
just-
want to say it's ironic that our left tackle got hurt in
And
the
our-
game that our star and sacrifice left tackle was at the game.
Okay, that's irrelevant.
It's just ironic, man. I
It's
said it was
irrelevant.
ironic.
I knew you were gonna throw the Austin Jackson. And do you know who that one play you put up earlier today? Do you know who it was against? Can you name me the player that he was up against? I'm just curious.
No, I can't name you like 3 Texans players.
You don't know who Jerry Hughes is?
Oh yeah, Bills legend. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
Bills,
He kicks
Bills
cool-
legend.
He kicks
Have you,
coolers.
have you seen his stats?
No, listen, it's
No,
on.
no, because you want to talk about
This
you,
guy.
I knew you were gonna come
he
into this.
sucks.
I'm always prepared for what you think you're gonna get me on. So Austin Jackson comes off injury, first game versus Jerry Hughes, which is you know how many sacks he has this year? I'm curious.
Probably has like 8.
Oh damn! Not probably. He does have 8 sacks. You know who else has 8 sacks? Do you know who else? Von Miller,
Yeah.
Highsmith. He's tied for like I think he's tied for like 9th in the league.
What's your point here?
So don't say somebody coming off injury, which obviously he wasn't 100% because he got hurt again, comes back and he gets taken out on one play. And there's no sacks allowed by Austin Jackson this game. Just letting you know.
Oh,
he had 70
thank God for
snaps.
Tua.
He had 70 snaps.
Thank God.
70 snaps, now 1 sack.
He almost did allow the sack, but
Oh, damn. Almost counts now?
We're talking a lot.
Almost
If you're Mina
counts.
Kimes, yes. If you're Mina Kimes, yes. We're talking a
I don't know-
lot
I don't know
about.
the reference, so sorry. Go
Okay,
ahead.
she was.
Yeah, let's go.
Whatever,
let's
it
go to
doesn't
that.
matter.
Yeah, go ahead.
If I'm McDaniel, I don't get why you didn't shift Austin Jackson to left tackle once Armstead
Okay.
went down,
Yeah.
and then play
But
Shell where he's
My
been
only thing, I don't
excelling.
remember seeing when Austin Jackson got hurt. Like, when did he get hurt? I didn't see it.
I think
They
he
said it
kept
was like a
playing.
freak. They said it was like a freak thing. I just know at some point it was Little and Shell, and Shell has put up some terrible tape playing left tackle. It made no sense to throw him at left tackle. Just get it together, bro.
They were doing it
make it
obviously
happen.
because Jones was playing
But,
already right tackle.
but this 49er game, I expect a lot of Durham Smythe and a lot of Alec Ingold giving some extra chips and some extra blocking to leave a clean pocket. Because if not,
That's
we
just-
are
that's-
screwed.
That's literally just to stay like this.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's literally to stay like this.
Yeah, a lot of negative to take out of that game
That's
versus,
what I'm saying. I don't-
versus one of the worst teams in the league.
The worst team in the league.
The worst team in the league.
So that's what I'm
That's
saying.
right, yeah.
To come in there and say you wanted to make a statement versus number 32 in the league, it just seems pointless.
The
to me.
worst run team that you can, and you couldn't move the ball running the ball?
Well, I feel like we abandoned the run at one point
Do you
because
think?
Because we couldn't do anything.
Coming into the game, having Jeff Wilson come from San Francisco have such of a big game he had the week before the bye week.
But we've done that every week. We've had a good run game. The next week we don't run the ball.
We're gonna move on.
Yeah, please.
We're gonna move on. We're gonna start
there's
off
no
with
winner, right?
Let's flop the nuts.
the flopping the nuts. It was a dub, but I'm gonna go ahead and say we need to pick something that we did not like from this game. Something we could point out that needs to be improved.
No.
since we
Right now. So you want to do?
No, we're doing flopping.
You're doing the flop or flopping the nuts.
No, we're doing the flop.
Oh, so
Yeah, we're doing the
biggest
flop.
LVP of the
This
game.
is L.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with Martin since you started off in the pre-flop. The pre-flop has no winner, so we're gonna move on.
Yes.
Martin, please.
Why you even ask me? I just said the same exact thing. We should have ran the ball more. We should have been more balanced. The game we lost Armstead. The one that gets the L this week is McDaniel. McDaniel. I'm not saying that he could have avoided Armstead's injury, but having a running attack. Did you see? Wait, we're almost forgetting. 2 almost got hurt before the first half.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
that
Yes,
was the
sir.
scariest moment of the game.
Yes,
For
sir.
what? For what? For 3 points?
No, at that point, our whole entire section was saying, "Why is this guy in the game?"
So,
our entire section.
what would be the-
He has to be in the game at that time because did he come back and
No,
win?
it was in the second half or the first half.
It was the first
It was-
half.
I thought it was like the first couple
the
drives of the
last play-
second.
It was the last play of the first half.
The backbreaker.
Oh,
yeah,
that's right,
yeah,
because it led to the spike. That's
And
right. That's right.
Be happy it happened because that D lineman let go of him. If
Yeah.
you look at the replay,
Yeah.
if he would have held on
Yeah.
to him the whole way, that means he's going all the way down.
That
So,
possibly
to
could
me,
have been back,
if no-
hip, knee.
McDaniel took the blame, but it was evident that literally the first half could have been a lot smoother, even with we didn't need 30 points to beat that team. We needed a balanced game to run the clock through.
I wanted to ask you a question. What's a bigger L? Abandoning the run game in that game or losing your star left tackle?
Start
No,
left
that's the
tackle.
season. That is the season.
Well, okay. They're saying a couple weeks, though.
It's definitely gonna make this West
you
Coast
might
trip.
be if you go exactly. We're going
It's
to the West
it's
Coast.
gonna fuck
We're
it
not-
up.
We were scared. We were wondering we could go 2-1. Now we're lucky to get one win.
I think so too.
We're
Yeah.
lucky to get one win, and
But
now-
that's how I had this predicted. I had us beating one of those, and we're definitely sorry. Dolphin Nation, I know. I'm not losing the faith on the team.
Haters.
Don't worry. I just don't
Haters.
see us beating Buffalo in Buffalo. It's just not gonna happen.
We're gonna move on with you, Skinny. What was your biggest L from this past week?
You guys looked at this game very negatively. Yeah, some unfortunate
to.
things happened,
You
but
have to.
I don't think that there's one thing you can really pinpoint, man. Like the team played great the first half,
I'm not saying the team. I'm saying the coach.
and if you want to say the second half, yeah, the whole offense you want to give the flop to, but there really wasn't much else. I'd rather give an MVP than a worst player this one. And if I was to give an MVP for this game, I got to give it to the entire D line. D line went off this game.
Yep.
Yo,
I thought it was
I think
4
it was
and
10 pressures between all of our defensive ends. Chubb was everywhere.
We're gonna save the MVP talk. All right.
All
We're
right,
gonna
well,
save
hey.
that. We're gonna save that.
But yeah,
Okay,
you think there's no? You think you're okay with saying you have nothing to complain about? Like, realistically speaking, Armstead went out, Jackson went out, Wilson got hurt for a second, Tua
Injuries
almost got hurt.
happen.
Yes, but there's ways to avoid the possibility. Not that it's gonna not you're gonna avoid it completely, but you're gonna avoid the possibility when you're not going out there setting back, dropping back 30 times in the first half.
But everything started
think
going
about-
down after
Lodo,
the
remember this.
injuries.
Let's just say he would have finished the whole game. Tua, he was on pace to throw for 60 times.
Yeah. He
On the 30
he
point,
threw
30, 30 half, 30
threw in
point
a,
half.
he threw
Think
in a
about
half.
that.
He
Think
threw in
about
a
that.
half what most QBs will throw in a game.
Oh, 100%.
And down by 30. And down by 30.
Up by 30.
I'm sorry, bro. Can you switch sides?
What,
I touched
what's
his
that?
guy's shoulder
Oh, you
again.
hit the shoulder. My
guy
bad.
keeps touching.
Oh,
The best
Oh.
part
shit.
is like,
Yeah, man. I mean, the downside of that game was the coaching. A lot of questionable decisions in that first half. I really hate that they
you have to
abandoned
call
the
out.
run.
You have to call it
Yeah,
out.
he even called
Hey,
himself out.
If
in
you
the-
lose
in
two
the
right there,
That-
if you lose two right there, what do you say?
No, you're upset about the injuries, but the injury happens.
No,
yeah.
no, but I'm saying, all right, the two, not even fuck the Armstead one.
No,
Armstead
that
didn't matter.
I get, but that's the thing. Armstead was out. Your tackles were out,
You run a draw play. You run.
and you just try to get 3, and that's it.
That's it.
But
You don't even care about the points anymore at that point.
That I get. Okay, yeah. If you're gonna give it to somebody, go ahead, give it to McDaniel. But I'm not gonna complain about this game.
No, I'm not
You guys have
complaining,
fun.
but I'm calling out the.
Yeah, give
you know,
him the win. Give him the win on this one.
Hey,
By default, I
McDaniels,
concede.
McDaniels was like, what are you doing in that first half? Why not just try to kill the clock with the run, take the 3 points, go into the half? You know,
All right, whatever. It is what it
but
is.
Martin will take the dub on that one.
Go ahead. Have it.
Plus, you said Tua had a great game. Tua only threw for a touchdown. Yards don't
That's
count.
enough.
God, get the fuck out of here, guy.
I'm not,
Pass
even,
it.
I'm not bringing up
I'm
that.
just
Pass
hating.
it.
I'm sorry.
I'm not
just
even
hating.
gonna start with.
I'm just
my
saying.
spiel.
What's
I'm
the
just
next
going to bother him.
What's the next segment?
Next segment, we're gonna go to the turning point.
turning
The turning point. We're gonna go to the turn where we're gonna talk about this week's MVP for us. Well, not MVP, but turning point in the game. You went first.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with your brother now. Let's hear it.
I gave it away. I definitely think defensive line gets it this game. And even though if you had to pick a strong point on the Texans offense, you're definitely thinking their tackles. You know, you got Titus Howard, a right tackle. You got Laramie Tunzel, left tackle. And you're thinking, all right.
Future
this,
Dolphin.
This might, hopefully. I got a story for that one too. But yeah, man, if you think one part of our defense might struggle a little bit, might be those ends, and our defensive ends went off, man. I think between Ingram, Phillips, and Chubb, we had 10 quarterback pressures, 7 quarterback hits, 5 sacks, man. Got to give it up to these guys. Yeah, D-line takes it for me, 100%.
How
Set
do-
the tone for the entire defense.
How do
The
you feel?
defense went off.
How do you feel about the linebacker play from the past week?
Oh,
Well,
they look better.
They
this week.
they looked
Yeah,
better,
yeah,
but as they
it's the
should. You're
Texans,
playing a
yeah.
really bad team, so
That's why I'm not giving them praise.
I'm not gonna praise the defense that much, but they should get game balls this week.
All right,
Absolutely.
Martin, let's hear it.
I think it's easy going towards the D line. Like
Yeah.
Phillips has shown you, even if he's not gonna sack you, he's gonna make a play.
Yeah.
He's literally chasing people down and tackling running backs, tight ends. But we can't forget.
Phillips gets a lot of love on this show.
Ever since that 1 week that we called them out,
He
like
gets a
that's
lot
it.
of love.
Forget about it.
I said that before the
Forget
season.
about
I thought
it.
he was going to be even better than what he's
Yeah,
doing.
he
right
was
now.
gonna be the
I thought
star.
he was going to be defensive player of the year.
I
We thought he
feel-
was gonna be the star. Yeah.
Candidate.
I feel his numbers don't reflect the type of play we're getting from him.
The motor.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You just see him going on every play.
Yeah.
man.
Hey,
He
I
does
didn't think
not
he was that
stop.
fast. I knew he was fast, but I didn't think he was
Yeah,
that
No,
fast.
He's quick.
He's an athlete, bro. That guy is nasty.
So, but we can't forget. Nah, we'll leave it for later. Go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna say my turning point because I called it before it
Yeah.
even happened. The Eric
He
Rowe
did, he
fumble. Welcome to Death Row. What was that? Akins.
Everybody gets a
Yeah.
clever ass nickname now. It's crazy. Darth Gate or fucking Death Row. What's going on here,
God,
bro?
man, that hit was disgusting. And,
Yeah,
and as soon as he caught that ball, I told my man here to my left,
Yes, he did.
Your man?
fumble.
Here it comes.
That's your man.
That's my dog.
It's all good, bro. Which play? All right, that play was nice because it resulted in the touchdown. But I thought the Jerome Baker fucking quarterback
Yeah.
hit
Oh,
was
yeah, that was
so
good. That
sick,
was good.
bro. And he got lucky
was
that
clean.
it landed
was
right
clean.
on the tackle.
It was
But
a- It
Jesus,
was a very clean sack.
that was nice. Yeah.
So I'm not gonna go with a winner with that one because you guys both failed the assignment. You didn't give me a moment.
A
But I
moment.
was gonna give a moment, but I actually gave it to you.
Oh, the death row.
Yeah, I was gonna go with that one.
Alright.
I was gonna say it, but I think he had a moment with you.
I really like that skinny Alejandro Gordon Bombay mentioned that Chubb got that strip sack.
Yeah.
His boy Laramie Tunzel got on that
love
ball quick.
him. Cornerstone.
I'm
of
gonna
the
take a
Dolphins.
moment here to introduce a segment, Story Time with Alejandro Ortega. You
Okay.
had something interesting happen this
I
weekend.
apologize
Leave it
if
at
this goes. I apologize if this goes a little too long, but yes. So I wore my Tunzel jersey out of respect. You know, I loved Tunzel when he came here to the gas mask, everything. I was really excited for it. I was banging on the table for him, and luckily he dropped to us. But I wear my jersey to the game. I try to go to the visitors' corner to get an autograph, and he's like, "Sorry guys, I can't sign. Going straight to the tunnel." I'm like, "Fuck, okay." Then I go outside. I see a bunch of people just standing in there, Texans fans, and then I peep Tunzel family there. I go stand by, and then a dude with a camera just pops up on me. He's like, "Hey, what do you want to say to Laramie, man?" And whatever, I give my whole little spiel. Hey, well, Dolphins wouldn't be as good if it wasn't for you. Thanks for all the picks, and come back, or whatever. And then one of his boys gave me a pass. Like, "Hey, you want to come meet him?" Like, "Here you go." So now I'm in this fucking lounge area, and I tell this guy, "Hey, go give me my marker in my car." I was
there
like, "I
any
might
gas
meet this
mask
guy."
there?
There was no
Nice.
gas mask,
There you go.
unfortunately.
This guy doesn't get a jersey signed if it wasn't for the marker guy.
If it wasn't for the market, no, absolutely no. But then I'm there just waiting. I'm like, all right, what the hell's gonna happen? Am I actually gonna get to meet him? And the family was super cool. And it gets to a point where the guy's like, all right, guys, 5 minutes, everybody gotta go. And I'm like, fuck, it's not gonna happen. My jersey goes to waste still. And then no, the fucker comes out. Super cool dude, by the way. And then obviously I let him be with his family first, and then I didn't want to stumble upon him and be interrupted. I'm not that guy. And then he turns around and he's like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And then I'm like, "Hey, Laramie, big fan, bro. Just got my jersey here. Just wanted to see if I could get a signature." He's like, "Yeah, no doubt." And signs it. And I tell him,
You can expose this.
you heard it here first. After getting that bag, come back to the team.
That's it.
And he
Yeah.
was like, "I'm trying to make it happen, bro." So let's see in a couple years, man. But yeah, I got my Tunzel jersey signed. I'm a big fan. He's thanked the team so much, bro. So shout out to Laramie Tunzel, man. Cornerstone of the Dolphins.
Since we're on the King Tunzel topic, that was a great year for the Dolphins. I think it was 2016. We ran into somebody else this past weekend.
Oh,
I think I hear him.
J Train.
I want to say thank you, J Train. You're a cool ass dude, man. Thank you for taking the pic with my cousin, Kikito.
Oh,
Shout out
God.
to that guy. And we're going to move on, man. That
right.
was story time with Alejandro Ortega.
What a stroke of luck, bro. Can't believe it happened
And
still.
that's what happens for not being a fan, man. You don't run into people at the game, man.
All right, onto the river.
We're gonna flow into the river.
So Martin goes first on this one. I
Martin
went on
goes
this one. So
first.
we obviously got 49ers coming up. What are your feelings? What are your thoughts?
I want to know how long Tunzel's out.
Tunzel's coming back already.
Armstead's out. That to me is what's really gonna give me, I guess, a better feel.
He's not
for
playing
what-
this Sunday.
Yeah, if he's out this Sunday, then yeah, I don't see us containing that D line. That D line's gonna pretty much do whatever they want with.
Listen,
the
a lot of
without
shit
Armstead.
is being talked on Twitter right now.
Yeah.
And I think either they're gonna step up to it or we're gonna get spanked.
Understand, we can work around Armstead, but that drop back is not gonna happen.
Nope.
It's gonna be screens, draw plays,
Or let it go through quick and let Tyree go get
That's
it.
the only way I feel like we can contain. We're gonna need to finally run and pass with this against this team and keep them on their toes. That's the only way I see us beating. Because I'm not really scared about their offense. I'm really not.
No.
I'm more scared about what they're gonna bring to us on the defense, which will
It's,
create.
it's the best defense in the league, so we should be worried.
It's gonna create, and they haven't allowed any points in the second half of the last 4 games.
Wow.
You know what that is?
Wow, that's
I
hard.
think it might be 5.
That's hard.
Well, listen,
So
bro.
to me, that's the biggest thing that we're going into next week, and I think that's what we're gonna be worried about.
I don't want to bring up the argument because I know you guys are going to get into it, but Tua's been praised a lot for reading the defense quick, letting the ball out.
Yeah.
This is a real test for him.
I've said that since the beginning. The backside of
We-
the schedule.
like
is
like
gonna be
we
the true test.
said, the beginning of the schedule was going to be a test, and then how we finish in December was going to be the final stamp on what this team's going to be heading into December, hopefully January, and please God, February. But let's see. But we give a lot of praise to the 49ers.
Our games usually end in January. That's historically.
Exactly. So
Don't. Wasn't gonna do it, but yeah, I think realistically speaking, if we can, let's just say we go 0-3, I think we still have a chance.
of course we do.
But everybody's heating up at the right time. The only time the Jaguars got away with a win. If not the
Yes.
Ravens, Bengals, Titans lose luckily versus the Bengals.
Yep.
The wild card race is gonna get tighter and tighter. And if we don't win this division, it's not gonna be the easiest thing. We're not. I don't know how the hell the NFC.
The floor is 10 wins though. That's the floor right now.
Why? Because we need one more. We need one more win.
No, I'm just saying like that's our floor. We're at 8. I think
We're at 8 though,
automatic
right now.
wins. I think Pats Jets automatic, 100%. Before we get into the end of the season,
No, I'm not.
we've given a lot of praise the last 2 weeks on the Niners, but realistically speaking, these are the teams they've beat: Seahawks, Rams, Panthers, Chargers, Cardinals, Saints, and then they lost to the Bears, Broncos, Falcons, Chiefs. Like, are we like really this scared of this team?
No. I'm not scared of the team. I'm scared of the
No,
team.
no. I think a major key to the beating to getting a dub this Sunday will be tackling. You know, Jimmy G is gonna do the same thing. It's gonna be the same style of offense, getting the ball out quick and dinking dunks. And
I believe most of those losses were at the beginning of the season where they didn't have a certain someone at quarterback.
he only missed 2 weeks.
They lost to the Bears in week 1. Do you think they
All
lose
right,
with
but
this guy
still,
at quarterback?
it doesn't matter. We were talking about an extended amount of time, like, yeah, I get your argument.
As
but
much as
it's only
people
2 weeks.
love Trey Lance, I'm sorry, the guy who fits better is Jimmy
Oh,
G in that
100%.
offense.
No, but they just try to rush him, bro. Eventually, let's see if he flourishes into something. But like I said, defense, tackling, I think is going to be the biggest thing. If the Dolphins can jump off to an early lead, maybe 10-0 lead, and force them to be one-dimensional, I think we have a good chance to take a dub this week.
We have a good chance if we keep the blitz away.
Yeah, no. But like I said, bro, the game plan has to be utilizing everybody. You are not going to see Mike Gesicki this week. I promise you that. Unless it's a red zone thing and he'll be in there and he's got to go get a jump ball or something. But other than that,
Hunter
you're
Long
not
was
going to
out
see
this
it.
week.
Yeah, I know. So Smythe and Ingold, I really think that's going to be the type of approach. Please put Shell back at right tackle, Austin Jackson at left if he's playing. If we got to see Greg Little along with him, it could get ugly. And a heavy run, though, so we got to be effective on the ground this week.
All right, I want your predictions starting with you to my left. Let's go.
Oh, fuck. All right. Damn. Okay.
A lot of shit was talked. You gotta pick a
100%.
good score, man.
But I was predicting this one to be an L, but I think all this fuel with all the players getting into it right now, and since we are rolling pretty much on defense, and I think the best that the defense will play will be now in December. They're turning up at the right time, which is great, and this is thanks to Chubb. So I see us going 27-24 Dolphins.
Martin.
No, actually, can I change my score? That's a little high. I'm sorry. Yeah. 21-17
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Still the same.
21-17.
Wow. 13-21.
Who?
I'm about to flip that hat as quick as possible. Yeah, I hear you say it.
13-17. And I think it's the 49ers.
Okay. All right.
I'm done with this guy.
Yeah.
I got Dolphins winning 24-10.
Oh my God! Always blowouts, bro.
24-10. Jimmy
Always
G. We're gonna go into the next segment. Over under. Jimmy G. 2 interceptions.
2, no, I'll give him 1.
2 interceptions. Cater Kahu catches one with his cast on his hand.
Listen,
Over under on Tua picks.
he should have had one this week
Yep.
I'm going to go over. Wait, what's the over?
on a 1.
One.
One interception.
Half.
A point.
I think he goes over 1.
He gets 1.
He gets
Yeah.
no. I think he goes
Gets
2.
2.
Oh, he gets 2. Oh, well, okay.
Okay. No, I'm going under.
I think this all this is only with Armstead's out. If Armstead's out,
Armstead's out, bro.
okay,
Stop. He's
I'm
out.
just saying these are my things going.
Yeah.
With Armstead's
I'm gonna
out.
keep using reverse psychology. I'm gonna say 201 pick, so he doesn't throw one again this week. Over under rushing attempts. I'm gonna put the number at 17
17 rush attempts for one player or total.
total. I think we had less than that this week.
No, we had
20.
We had
20
20,
of them.
21.
I'm gonna put it at 17.
I think if we did it versus the Texans on a blowout, bro, I think we're gonna go under 17.
Under 17 rushing attempts.
If we win this, I have a prediction of winning, and I think we're gonna have to run the ball.
No,
this
I
week.
think so too. But I just think this
So
guy's an idiot.
I think we're gonna go. Yes.
I think he's gonna try to. Keep
He's
away
always
the
comes
blitz.
out trigger happy, and then if the game, the thing is, we stalled on a lot of drives, so I think he still wanted to come and
He
show
stalled
and
in
try.
the second half, not the first half.
You're
No, in
mi-
the first half we drove like close but no cigar type shit.
you're missing probably 2 of your starters on the O line.
Absolutely, you're gonna have to run the
have
ball.
Both running backs who used to play in San Francisco. Your coach who used to coach in San Francisco.
They want to win this game,
I
bro.
think they run this ball
I think no. the only way to-
25 times this week.
Oh,
I
that's a
think the only
fucking.
way to
25
win is
team.
running the ball.
Yeah.
I just don't see us doing it.
25
All right, hey,
times.
Listen,
I
Over.
feel like this guy thinks that the only way we can win is throwing the ball 50 times a game. I think that's the only way he sees it.
I'm still standing by it. I was saying it in the game too. I was like, we have not been able to run
No,
anything
we
for a
weren't.
yard,
We
anything.
weren't.
We weren't getting
So
nothing.
we're up 30 and we didn't run the ball. We're gonna be playing in a close game and run the ball. That makes no sense to me.
Don't.
You get what I'm saying? Like I'm just think about
I
it.
think he was just trying to pad the stats. Hey, MVP push, like go
Don't-
score a touchdown.
Another thing
At least
is,
one more.
Another thing is you got your previous team, right?
That's why he's gonna want to. He's gonna want
Yeah.
to do something to
I
them.
I think he's not showing his hand. You get what I'm
By
saying? Like
throwing it 30 times.
by throwing it 30 times, right? Your run
guess,
game, your original position when you got into this coaching thing was like run game coordinator, right? All right, that's what he's known for. He's known for designing these misdirections and all of that.
Okay.
So I really think he didn't show his hand this week, and that's why we saw so much of it. Yes, we did get stopped. We could have more success, but I do see that we run the ball a lot more.
Yeah.
No, I think it's hard not to.
Next 3 games, what is your prediction record?
I already told you.
Oh my God, you're winning. We're winning next 3.
I got us losing one more game this season.
You've switched to 1 and 2 or 0 and 3.
No, Armstead all 3 games.
Yeah. In Buffalo, he comes back.
Then we'll win that Buffalo game
Ooh,
in
ballsy.
Buffalo.
I'm
that,
gonna
that
say
was my L because I feel they need that game more than what we do.
With Armstead, no, they don't. Especially if we lose these 2 games.
he's gonna come back and play like 70 for that game, 70%.
If he comes back that game, we win that game. If he doesn't come back that game, we go 1-3.
All right. Yeah.
Man, the Bills just took almost took an L to. Oh yeah, almost doesn't count. Yeah, but they.
I got us going 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So we'll be 9 and 5 coming back to face Green Bay on Christmas. And Aaron Rodgers is not gonna play.
No, yeah.
They're not gonna play. They're gonna bench him, see what Jordan Love, and that's it. Right off into the sunset, Aaron Rodgers.
no,
Done.
he'll be back next year. Just another
But just
team.
another team. If he gets the opportunity, but who's gonna say no to $50 million? $50 million.
Who you think you call Chelsea Clinton?
He's a Raider next year.
Oh, I heard that rumor too for Derek Carr. Yeah. I mean, fuck. I don't know. Either way,
Hey, go back to play with Devontae Adams. I'm not trying to go a different show, but that's nice.
This
Go
guy's
to
trying to
Oakland.
join Raider Nation over here now.
I've always been, no, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
but yeah, man. All right.
On the next week's episode, Martin will not be here. Nah, guys. Thank you guys a lot. Every week we come out, we talk, we go all in, we go off in on the Dolphins. Martin, you got anything to say, man?
No. Not just playing.
Make sure to check us out on YouTube, Off In Podcast. Also on Twitter, Off In Podcast. IG, Off In Podcast. You can follow us on our personal pages too. Give us a shout out. Give us any comments, any criticisms. Let us know if you want to just chime in our discussions.
If you guys truly think I'm right, but you don't want to say it because you don't want to be seen as a Tua hater, join Death Row.
if you're a Tua hater in 2022, you're just not. You just don't
don't
want to
want
say
him
you're
in
wrong.
all your
You don't
videos.
want to say you're wrong. It's okay to be wrong. Just join us.
Just
it's
ride
all
the-
right.
ride the wave.
This
man.
is your quarterback.
Ride
You're
the
supposed to.
wave.
You're supposed to support him.
Ride
Join
the
him.
wave.
Oh, hey, go to like in sync in 2022. Gotta go.
So does your wife.
She's a woman. 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 She's a woman.